All right, so we have 2 pieces of, I guess not cheesecake, dessert from Cheesecake Factory. We have the limoncello, one of my favorites, but then we also have this, what is it, the red velvet cheesecake. And if you have not tried this, I cannot describe this without getting a little explicit. I mean, it is smooth, sweet. It is the perfect dessert. I don't think there is anything better than this. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Now, they say one of the best things you can learn about a leader is how a leader thinks. So, on that same note, if you want to be fit, you have to learn how a fit person thinks. My workouts, usually about an hour, crush them. And I burn about 800 calories. Just this alone is 1,500 calories. 2 workouts, super intense, everything I got equals about that piece of cheesecake. Now, I say that to say, there is no way to outwork bad nutrition. It's just not possible. And ladies, most of them, even men, everything they got are burning anywhere from 500 to 600 calories. That's like 3 workouts for 1 piece of cheesecake. As good as this is. Now, the way you think about food, or the way that a lot of people end up thinking about food, the way I thought about food is, you know what? If I overeat, it's not that big a deal. I will just outwork the calories. Not possible. Or, you know, I crushed this workout. Man, I got it. So I deserve to go out and get a piece of cheesecake or reward myself with something delicious. Can't think that way. If you do, if you have serious fitness goals, you will never hit that with that mindset. The way you got to look at food is energy. Food is nourishment. Food helps you perform. You know, our culture, we think about food so different because we have found a way to make things taste so amazing and infuse calories and calories. And I mean, this has got to be made out of just cream and butter and sugar. It's delicious, but it's not really good for you. Now, I could consume both of these right now, and for 5 minutes, it would be, unreal. However, if I lived that habit out, even 3 times a week, I would gain weight. Eventually, I would probably get diabetes, major health risk, probably shorten my life 10, 15 years. My performance and energy levels would crash. That would happen almost immediately. If I eat these both right now, dude, I'm not doing a lot else but taking a nap the rest of the day. For 5 minutes of pleasure, I would sacrifice a lot. Now, on the flip side, that's not how I think about food, and that's not what I do. That's not how I live. And I'm not saying you can't enjoy your life. You know, sometimes I go on dates and I have some wine. I actually really rarely have dessert, but once in a while, I'll eat some dessert. And I had some of these last night, and I mean, I didn't even get to the thick portions of this. I had the smallest amount, and I probably still ate 500 calories worth of this. But as a whole, and if you live in this area, you're probably the same way, man. We hustle. We grind. How we perform, our energy, our mood, our state of mind is super important, and food plays a massive role in how you perform and your energy levels throughout the day. So especially during the week, when I approach food, I'm looking at what's going to make me perform well. What's going to keep my mood stable? What's going to give me energy? What's going to help me stay on fire in my classes? You know, I don't get a lot of breaks during the week. It's go. From the time I wake up at 4 a.m. to the time I go to bed at like 8:39, I am hustling. No movies, no breaks, work. The weekends, slow it down a little. That's when maybe I'll have a little wine. That's when maybe I'll have a little bit of sugar. But man, during the week, it is performance. And guess what I found out? If I eat the foods that make me feel good, that make me feel nourished, that make me feel content, that make me perform well, my composition, my body actually really responds well to those type of foods. And so if you take my classes, or if you even follow me on social media, I try to talk about it in that kind of terms. I don't want to say, hey, don't eat dessert, don't enjoy your life. That's not the goal. In fact, what I'm trying to do is figure out how to maximize long-term investment. I'm trying to figure out how to maximize my day, how to give myself the most energy, how to live as long as I possible, God willing, something crazy doesn't happen, how to get myself into the right state so I invest in my future. So as delicious as these are, I'm going to probably make them last the week. Honestly, I'll probably end up throwing them away. If you can handle a bite or two of dessert, and that's enough for you, awesome. If having these in your house, though, you know you're not going to be able to say no to them, it's almost better not to get it. Is it really worth all the possible risk of lowering your energy, of shortening your life, of your production and how you feel and your moods going all over the place? Is eating that really worth it? And if you have serious fitness goals, how you think about food and how you approach it is going to determine your success. So, sometimes, got to put the fork down.